Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Singing Sips on American Coffee Trip here, rainy day in Vermont. Today, I'm going to be reviewing a very cool coffee from a very cool coffee roaster. It is a single origin Colombia named Choco for its tasty notes of chocolate, vanilla, and orange. Those are basic tasting notes I can understand. Amaretto, I believe, is a type of liqueur in that last one I reviewed. This is from Fabrica Coffee Roasters, and this is roasted in Lisbon, Portugal. And no, I was not in Portugal. That's where my parents were, and they brought me back this bag. I used my knowledge in searching for good specialty coffee shops to recommend this place via Google Maps, which is how I do most of my research. I also take suggestions as well. DM me, drop a comment below. I consider every last one. Now, I'm excited to try this. I'm gonna bringing out the crystal eye dripper again, start my water up, and it's just really cool. It smells good. The coffee scene over there is really interesting. Not a whole lot of specialty coffee shops, but the coffee standard compared to the United States is just so much higher. They have espresso machines in every single gas station. I felt similarly when I was in Montreal, and every single diner and every single lunch place and restaurant had the option of espresso drinks, and it was just kind of built into the culture, which was something that I really appreciated. But finding a good specialty coffee shop was actually quite difficult in Montreal. Now, I haven't actually gone up there to do a single sip tour yet, so I can't give you my full frame of mind with that, but it's going to be interesting to see how good the coffee really is as a whole up there when I eventually go, but just the culture is different. Alright, leave my brewers heating up for a little bit. My God, starting the day spilling water already. Let's weigh this out. Very good consistency. This is a medium roast. Remember to try to get as much air out of the bag as possible. The grinder is preset. Smells amazing. A little popcorning. Alright, now get our smaller paper filter. I'm gonna have to order more of these as well, so I need to do the origami very soon. But I did just spend some money on some survivalist equipment for when I'm out deep in the wilderness. Say if I decided to go out somewhere that's a little bit further than I've ever been, out in the wilderness where there's no trails, bushwhacking, and I need a map and compass. I have the map, I need the compass. and fire starting equipment. Tons of cool stuff. And a water filter, better water filter. You can take in 1.5 liters at a time. Try and become a bit more self-sufficient. I've got ways to cook food, I've got propane, or not propane, butane, all that good stuff. But in fact, today is quite a rainy day. I think I'll be hiking today. Alright. Get this water back up to 93. Give this a little spin. .4 grams, final dose. Beautiful bloom. It's just like held together. It's like watching bread rise. Seems to be like this retention with the water on that first pour, where all that coffee just sticks together. And it's beautiful. $150. Not very strong smell coming through. It is a very fresh coffee. Okay. Just 5 grams over target for our third pour. 230. Alright, right on the dot, 300 grams. Now we're just waiting for this coffee to extract through, and then I can give it a taste test. Give it some time. It needs it. First time I used this dripper, we got a little bit of a more just a faster extraction. So it was like 2 minutes and 25 seconds, just a little bit quicker than I would have liked. It looks like increasing the dose is changing that a little bit. We should be able to get into our target zone. Very nice. And this is a different coffee as well. All right, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. I didn't talk about the bag. I really like it. It's a simple brown bag. print on it. I like the feel of this bag. There's a clear sticker on here. You see it says Fabrica Coffee Roasters. It's amazing. I'm really excited about this. Alright, give it a little smell. It's not strong. Not strong at all. I think that's just the character of the coffee. You can tell the difference between a coffee that just doesn't really give off a strong aroma versus a coffee that's old. It's just old, so it's weak. This isn't weak. Still very hot. I'm giving it its time. All sorts of noises going on. That's doing a drainage noise. I got the dishwasher going on behind me as well, so not perfectly peaceful. Although this rain outside, apparently there's a flood warning, so I'm not gonna cycle, I'm gonna go hiking. Tomorrow will be a nice little bike ride. Try to get above 5,000 feet elevation gain this week on Strava. Should be good. I've been training on my road bike. It's time to break out the gravel bike that my buddy lent to me and kick his ass this week on Strava. We're having a nice little back and forth competition on seeing who can climb the most elevation gain. Obviously me. I think that's enough time. Waiting for this coffee to cool down. Let's give it a little taste test. I like to get off topic on slinging sips. I like to get off topic in general. Ooh, wow. Very citrusy, like the skin of the orange. That citrusy is really sharp. The vanilla doesn't come on until you almost kind of lose it. That's when the vanilla really comes on. The chocolate tasting note kind of falls somewhere in between that. It's more predominant in the smell, and it's predominant in between the other two tasting notes. Now, the orange is obvious. It is obvious as soon as you take a sip that it just hits you. And that vanilla, I felt it a little bit on the right side of my tongue, a little bit of a vanilla aromatic to it. But you always catch that when it's leaving you. Really interesting. This is, well, it's different. I've never had a coffee from Portugal before. And I really enjoyed that. It was quite a good balance. You know, I think all the ingredients going into it, I find myself looking at that DAC coffee, that Bolivia that I just had tasting notes of amaretto, starfruit, some other citrus tasting note. I don't quite remember off the top of my head. I can bring it right here. I've got it. There it is. And ripe strawberry. My God, the most predominant one is the one I was forgetting about. So I was thinking so hard about those exotic ones. This one ended up being more exotic to me than this coffee right here. with the tasting notes, there's a lot more to discover about this coffee. This one is very straightforward, and the tasting notes really distinguish themselves well. This one I had a lot of feelings, and I was really freaking struggling to find the words to describe this coffee. But that's not a bad thing. These guys really kicked ass. And this one, a lot easier to understand. Probably pretty damn good on espresso, if I do say so myself. I don't have the means to test that, but I can test it on other coffee brewing methods I have. I could test this on Turkish coffee, which I think would be a fantabulous idea. And just kind of explore and see what this coffee has to bring. But Lisbon, Fabrica Coffee Roasters, my pick for where my parents should have gone to go to a coffee shop and try out some delicious coffee. I give this a good old thumbs up. And mark my words, one day I will be in Portugal. One sip at a time. So with that being said, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Alright, hello everyone. I have an announcement to make on American Coffee Trip. I'm officially going to New York City. Now, the trip is planned June 6th to June 8th. Booking is already set up. Travel plans are already set up. Logistics are already set up. What I need from you guys are coffee shop suggestions. I'm specifically focusing in Manhattan Island area, so we're going to be starting in Lower Manhattan and working our way up the island itself. But I need suggestions from you guys. What coffee shops are good over there? I've got a pretty damn good map, but I think it could be even better. It's very likely that if you list a coffee shop, I will already have it on my map. But it's also likely that I won't, especially if you're a resident of New York City and you know the area like the back of your hand, and you can tell me something that I don't, because I am not a New York City resident, nor will I ever be a New York City resident. God damn, is that place expensive. It's expensive to live and breathe there. I'm being taxed for every damn breath I take. So you guys gotta tell me what's going on. And it doesn't even have to be in Manhattan. It could be in Brooklyn. It could be in Queens, because New York City is almost purely my sole focus for American Coffee Trip moving forward until I am done reviewing the whole city, until I'm done reviewing Long Island, until I'm done reviewing upstate New York. So New York City focused New York. Just New York. I just want to punch through this state. Just get it done. New York City has been really weighing heavily on my mind. Ever since I started this project in March 2023, I was thinking about it way back from the beginning. That first month, I was like, you know, New England, that's going to be big. But really, nothing happens until New York City. Okay. For those of you living there, pat yourselves on the back. Haha, we're the best. Yeah, we're the center of the world. Yeah, all that bull crap malarkey. Just send me coffee shops in the description below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.